Tinubu is in serious trouble at the moment because the United States community, they're already prioritizing the Supreme Court that made the ruling to affirm the legitimacy of the presidency of Bola Tinubu. They said the Supreme Court must remove Bola Tinubu in a deadline. They gave them their deadline. You know, it's normally news that the US is the one that is controlling the democracy and the democratic aspect of Nigeria. So it is what the US said, that is what will determine whether Tinubu will still be there or not. And a meeting is already ongoing, and I will play you the audio in this very video. You will see everything and you will see how and when Tinubu will be removed from the presidential seat. You know, when the Supreme Court made their ruling, they said nobody can remove Tinubu again and all of that. But come and see what is happening. They really want to impeach Bola Tinubu. So come and see the ongoing meeting. Things are already going on underground. So the video is already leaked out, but I will play it to you in audio form here. You will see everything, you will hear everything. So if you can share this video, ensure you share this video as you're watching. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can't share it, just ensure you like it as you're watching. Click the like button, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. We'll stay connected. I'm going back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. A lot is really happening in the political zone. You know, Bola Tinubu is in serious trouble at the moment because a lot of people believe that since the Supreme Court have made their ruling and all of that, they believe that since the Supreme Court have provided justice and they have found the presidency of Tinubu and all of that, they believe that nothing can be done again. A lot of people have relented, a lot of people have lost hope and all of that. Even when things are going wrong in the country, people believe that it is after 4 years again and all of that. But something tragic is happening in this very video. United States have already issued their directive. They said Tinubu must be removed and he must be taken out of office in a particular day. You know, they said within that day that the Supreme Court that made the ruling that Tinubu must be the president of Nigeria, they said that same Supreme Court must remove Bola Tinubu. They said the Supreme Court must impeach Tinubu. So this is done and this is said in a meeting, and I will show you the audio. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can't share it, just like it. Give it a thumb up as you're watching it so that we get to the last person so that YouTube will recommend it for us. Just like it as you're watching. Tinubu is seriously in trouble at the moment because the only body that can impeach Bola Tinubu, they are the one that is doing the meeting now, and the meeting is ongoing. You know, a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora, they have been protesting. They said Tinubu must go. You know, I said it in some of my videos in the early hour of today, and even before today, I've been saying that Tinubu breaks the world record as far as Nigerian political destiny is concerned. As far as Nigerian democracy is concerned, Tinubu broke a record. It's not supposed to be in the Guinness Book of World Record because there is no president as far as Nigerian democracy is concerned. There is no president that entered into power and the president have not spent up to 6 months, and people are already complaining and they're already protesting that that president must go. So a lot of people in the diaspora, a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora, they've already protesting that Tinubu must go. They're already carrying the big balls for protests and all of that in different regions in UK and even US. They said they don't want Bola Tinubu. So it's just like this presidency is just enforced on the Federal Republic of Nigeria and it's enforced against the people's will and all of that. And even in Nigeria here, people are already protesting to the extent that they shut down airport. They said Tinubu must go. A lot of people are already protesting because there is hardship in this country. A lot of people cannot even afford to eat 2 square meal again. People cannot afford to send their children to school again. Everything is going down. The economy of Nigeria is going down. Businesses are being shut down because dollar is rising against naira and all of that. People cannot even do their things peaceably as far as the Federal Republic of Nigeria is concerned again. Even to the extent that the people that voted for Tinubu legitimately during the election, election, a lot of them are already making U-turn. They said, what have we done? That is what they're saying. They're already lamenting. They said, what have we done? Is it really this person that will bring it to office and all of that? A lot of people that are supporting the shenanigans of Tinubu right from time, all of them are already repenting because the things in the country that is hiking up is affecting everybody. No APC supporter is excluded, apart from the cabals of Tinubu that are sharing money in the Asoro Villa, people that are sharing money and they calling it prayer, those people that are sharing budget of billions of naira and all of that. Those are the only ones that can't come out to say anything regarding this thing because they enjoy from it. They are seeing the dividends. So that is the thing. So a lot of ordinary supporters like APC common men that voted like ordinary voters of APC, a lot of them are already ranting in street. They said they can't go with this government again and all of that. If you look at Buhari era, then the first tenure of Buhari still performed to some extent. Even like the first and the second year, it still performed. But from the third year down, we began to do shenanigans and all of that. So what am I saying? It is only Tinubu that have not spent up to 6 months in office and people are already protesting that he must go. So the united body have already come out and they have made their meeting. The meeting leaked out. Even Tinubu did not know what is going on at the moment. This meeting leaked out and I want to show you the audio. It was recorded in audio for you will hear everything. The meeting is ongoing for the impeachment of Tinubu. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video as I will show you the video. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
The intelligence community warning Nigeria's Supreme Court to remove President Tinubu. I do recall that during the time before the Supreme Court ruling on October 26, there were several speculations concerning how the ruling on the Supreme Court will go. Others actually thought that when the Supreme Court gave its ruling based on the evidence presented, supposedly gotten by the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate and his legal team, that the evidence was strong and tidy enough to overturn whatever certainty that the ruling All Progressives Congress had concerning President Ahmed Tinubu. Eventually, when the ruling was given, it did not go the way a couple of opposition political parties expected it would be. But this international communities organized, some individuals, especially Nigerians in diaspora, organized protests talking about the fact that it was very important based on the CSU certificate imbroglio, the drug peddling and other issues which the FBI already had on files against him, that it was important for the Supreme Court not to rule in favor of President Ahmed Tinubu. The Supreme Court has eventually won, but these international communities are still asking that the court should, as much as possible, dissolve the rule of the president for Nigeria to have possibly a direction. Do you think that is possible this time around? And regardless of how Nigerians feel with the current reality on ground, is it possible to say that time should be given for whatever works in the pipe are already being put in place by the president to materialize?
Esther, it will definitely be a possibility, because if they continue to say things like this, the international community will have no choice than to listen to them. You know, I told you, criminal matters do not die, especially the type that we are talking about here. The people that committed crime against humanity in Nazi Germany and far back as to 1945, they are still holding them up to today. So what happened in Nigeria is not something anybody can wish away. They are doing it because we are here in Nigeria, but the outside world, they are not happy with Nigerian government as I speak to you now. They are not happy because they saw what happened. They saw what transpired. Remember, when Nancy Maldonado was giving that judgment, he told the CSU that they should release those documents to Nigeria, that it is left for Nigerian people to do what they want to do with it. Because he has been receiving so many inquiries that he receives up to 30 inquiries a day because of this matter, that they should release all the documents and give it to Nigerian government and Nigerian people. That's what she said. So for them to have gone this far, to even tell us what is happening in our country. And after revealing all those secrets, yes, will somebody say we should move on? We should move on. It is not possible, Esther. It is not possible.
Why would you say it's not possible, Mr. Darlington? Because when we extemporate on issues like this, let's give a logical breakdown on why some things will not be possible and why some things will be possible. I recall before the Supreme Court ruling, a couple of persons, especially persons like you, were quite certain as to how the narrative will build up to a certain expectation on the ruling of the Supreme Court. Also, all the critics and all the analysts, to those for and those against, had their different perspective through which the Supreme Court will go, but majority of the people kind of felt that, you know, the Supreme Court will definitely declare the president as the winner. So when you say some things are not possible, can you give a breakdown of how these things, these factors that would make it not possible?
Fine. You see, in matters like this, the international community are not fools.
Okay.
They are waiting for Nigerian people to react so that they will not lend their own support. If we all keep quiet, it will not mean that we accepted what has happened. And the shame will be on all of us. That is why these people abroad, these Nigerians in diaspora, have taken it up. Because they have wanted for us to do so, and nobody saying anything in Nigeria. We have accepted the increment that was imposed on us. And that is why people outside here are not happy, and they will never be happy. I am telling you, as long as Tinubu remains in office, this particular matter will be haunting him, even after he leaves office. That is why I've been saying it, that anybody who loves Tinubu should tell him to speak up and clear his name, if it is possible for him to do that. But for him to keep quiet and think it does not matter because he's not a Nigerian president, it is not possible. Esther, in time to come in future, somebody will look at all this evidence that was brought from the US and they will shoot Tinubu's presidency down. I am telling you. Okay, look at what happened.
Let me describe something to you, Mr. Darlington. So, one of the spokesperson of President Léãk as well as Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Festus Keyamo, and a couple of persons in the camp of the APC, have said that most of the narrative against President Léãk is a PR stunt from his opposition. They have succeeded in creating a mindset or painting a picture in the minds of the average Nigerian as to the debilitating residue or after effect of what it would be like under the administration of President Léãk. In defense to the principle, to the president, they said that considering the kind of economic situation that was acquired from the previous administration, because of the PR stunt that has already been in machination by the opposition, no one is trying to give President Léãk a little lifespan to see how he can quell or curb the supposed fragile circumstance or the fragile economic situation that had been placed by his predecessor. Now, others believe that the CSU certificate situation, also mention of his whatever drug peddling activities, which according to the president has not been proven by any court, whether here or outside the country. The supposed files that the FBI said they were going to release on him, which was actually released even if his name was redacted, and all of that imbroglio were deliberate PR stunts by his opposition to sell a wrong narrative about the president and paint him in a certain light that no one is even trying to give him an alternative to see possibly how his administration will go on a level playing field. Do you believe that's the case?
Esther, please, the people that you mentioned their name, who are they? Is it the same Keyamo who was prosecuting Tinubu some years back? Is it the same person that is telling us now that Tinubu is a saint? How can you such a person and his statement? Why can you take it serious? You know very well that the Festus Keyamo is not somebody you can believe. He is speaking from both sides of his mouth. In his inner sense, in his inner consciousness, he knows the truth. He knows all this. No talk has been proven. No talk has been proven. Is that the meat of the matter? The fact remains that an allegation was leveled with an embarrassing evidence. Instead of Keyamo and his cohort to tell their principal to clear his name, they are covering him. making sure that the public does not get to know the truth. Is that how to defend the principal? In the mind of everybody, they know who Tinubu is. Whether the Supreme Court rule or not, it cannot wish away. Nobody can wish it away. There's no amount of propaganda will clean Tinubu's name in the mind of Nigerian people. And that is why people are not even interested in his administration. In the first place, since he came into office, mention one policy statement he has that came to pass. Has he not been reversing himself? Please, has he not been reversing himself? All the things he said, he's mentioned any of them that have come to pass. Under his work, Naira is suffering embarrassing bashing against the dollar. So what is that thing that Teãr said that we should be happy about? Did anybody stop Tinubu from improving the economy if he knows what to do? If he knows what to do you need anybody to tell you what to do? What is causing Tinubu is his person. I'm telling you, in the consciousness of Tinubu, he's not happy that his past has been exposed. And he can never concentrate. Because each time he remembers, his mind will jump up. All this one that we are saying here now, what happens if two goes abroad tomorrow and Western press confront him? Will he care first of Tiãr go there and saw Western press? So there are a lot of baggages Tinubu is carrying, and this thing will continue to haunt him. People like Tinubu cannot stop it. Except the Tinubu clears his name, it will continue to haunt him. I wanted to give you an example. What happened in Imo State in 2019? Is that not what the Supreme Court is trying to rule now? How Uzodinma became the governor of Imo State? You know, is that not what they're trying? After 4 years, they want to now look into the matter because the evidence is very clear. How did the whole Uzodinma become the governor of Imo State when Rochas Okorocha's son-in-law was the candidate of APC?
All right.
Do you have two candidates in a particular election?
All right, Mr. Darlington. Mr. Darlington, I actually want us to talk on one or two issues before we wrap up the world news at 6.
Please, people like you press people, stop listening to them.
Stop listening to them.
Putting us into more problem.
It's our job. We have to take both sides. We cannot just have a particular point of view when we're doing the news. It has to be balanced. We have to be a balanced report.
Their own side is becoming infamous.
All right, Mr. Darlington, I need you to listen, please. In 2007, right, about 15 parties came together and they formed the Action Congress. That was a major political party, but the party made little or no impact on the presidential election at the time. Now, before the 2011 elections, the Action Congress of Nigeria, the Congress for Progressive Change, and the All Nigeria People's Party attempted to join forces in order to field a joint presidential candidate to challenge President Goodluck Jonathan of the PDP then. The move, of course, fell like a pack of cards when the parties could not reach an agreement on who to field. All right. Now, while the CPC fielded Major General Muhammadu Buhari of the ACN, they handed its ticket to Nuhu Ribadu. But before then, Buhari had pulled out of the ANPP, on which platform he contested the presidential seat in 2003 and 2007. Now, after the 2011 elections, leaders of the merging parties kick-started another move and they set up various committees. This highlighted the moves, and when 11 progressive governors drawn from the 6 geopolitical zones stormed Lagos in February in support of measure efforts and vowed to rescue Nigeria from the PDP, and that was how the APC was formed, all right, which there was a successful jettisoning of their identities and differences to merge the APC. Now, other critics believe that the PDP should be strategic for 2027 as well as the Labour Party. Do you think that for any other political party to upturn the Regional Progressives Congress, a huge merge has to happen, just like what happened, before President Buhari became the presidential candidate of the merged APC? That was in 2015. This whole process started from 2011. Do you think that the PDP and the Labour Party should merge? Do you think that the Peter Obi of the Labour Party should join the People's Democratic Party strategically? This is what they call strategic positioning, and possibly be fielded as a presidential candidate? Because a couple of people think that the Labour Party may not actually have a stronghold in 2027 with how things are ongoing at the moment. There is a split, especially in Delta State, and elections are coming up. Off-cycle elections are coming up tomorrow, and already not in Delta State, in Bayelsa. Dioye is a governorship candidate for PDP there. You have 4 different groups, and according to the groups, according to the Labour Party there, they're saying that the PDP had brought them with about 100 million naira each for them to support the People's Democratic Party. You also have Lamidi Apapatu trying to create chaos in Imo State. So in order to avoid all of these porosities within the party, do you think a merge would actually help the party grow and possibly upturn the Ruling All Progressives Congress in 2027? What's your take on that?
When Nigerian people are tired, nobody will tell them to jettison APC. I am telling you, APC in a free and fair election, APC cannot win even 1,000 votes. They cannot. How do you think that APC has done this? They have done that. Are they winning an election in a genuine manner? Look at what is going on in Imo State now. Man doesn't want any opposition. He has bought all the hotels, removed all the billboard, using the state power for muscle opposition. Please, is that what you call victory? You saw what happened during the last election. Is that what you call? Are you telling me that the opposition should start behaving like APC in order to win election? Do you know that if they start behaving like that, Nigeria will implode? Are you aware? People should not be looking at the propaganda and the violent nature of APC. They know why they are behaving like that. That's the only way they can win election.
Okay, so what are you saying? What I was asking you is, do you think there should be a major merger to upturn the APC?
Yes. The Labour Party as they have their presidential candidate as P2B. P2B should remain where he is.
We do not know if by 2027 he will be the presidential candidate. We don't know that yet. Yes,
now from what is going on now, they know that P2B was cheated. So there will be sympathy vote for him in 2027. That is what I'm telling you. There will be sympathy vote for him. And with the budget the Tinubu is carrying and what the APC have done so far, Nigerian people will not make another mistake in 2027. Quote me. They will not make another mistake. If there should be free and fair election, APC cannot win an election in Nigeria. I am telling you authoritatively. Even there they said they know. That is why they are using every violent means. Is that what you call victory? Please answer. The way APC has come into in the last 2 dispensations under Buhari and under Tinubu, is that what you call victory? Is that what you call victory? You know it's not victory now. Nigerian people are not happy that their vote did not count. So let nobody be deceived that the APC won election. They never won any election. They did not.
All right. So you're saying that what the intelligence community is saying concerning winning the Supreme Court, would you suggest that the Supreme Court should go by that already since they've already given their verdict?
Come again.
The intelligence community wanting the Nigerian Supreme Court to, do what they're asking to possibly see how they can obtain the win of the president. I'm asking you, now that he has been affirmed, do you think there's any possible way that can happen? With what is already
intelligence community, please. I have told you, they are just blowing hot air. If they really meant what they were doing, they should have done it before now. The intelligence community, is it not FBI and CIA and US?
Yes.
Yeah, so what are they coming to say now? That is medicine after death now. Nobody should take those people serious. They are part of the problem. They cannot tell me that, they knew exactly what happened now, and they kept quiet. Even the man in question, why are they retracting his name from the document they released? If they are really serious, if they are sincere, why are they trying to share the Tinubu? That is my question. If Tinubu were to be an American citizen or an American president, will they share him in this manner? Will they protect him in this manner? Will they cover him? You and I know the answer. So all this one that are warning Supreme Court now is a waste of time. The damage has been done. I don't see the Supreme Court to come into it except somebody takes up the matter later. That's the only time anything can happen, but not intelligent community warning Supreme Court. What are they warning them for? Are they not the one that delayed this document up till now? Are they not the one? Are they not the one? So what? I should not be celebrating them, Abi. When the evidence was produced against Tinubu, what did they do? They tried to cover it. And even when they wanted to release the document, they said they will remove Tinubu. Okay, these other people that they are publishing their names, who are they? And all these Tinubu acolytes that their names have been mentioned, why are they mentioning their name and then shading that of Tinubu? If they did not get anything from Tinubu, why are they trying to give everything to protect him? So that warning is useless to me. It's useless.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see what is going on. You can see that they are already working on the impeachment of Tinubu, but Tinubu himself is not conscious of this fact, But the man that attend to the whole issue in this place, the man said something reasonable. He said, this United States body that is just talking about the impeachment of Tinubu, he said, can they stand against the inauguration of Tinubu right from time? He said, why is it that they were even the one covering up for Tinubu and all of that? Had it been that Atiku did not go as far as going to court and suing Chicago State University, do you think Chicago State University will release the academic record of Tinubu? No. The answer is capital no, because Atiku and even David Hunde, the investigative journalist, they have already issued a directive to the Chicago State University that they should release the record. But Chicago State failed to release the record. We don't know what they hide. We don't know how much Tinubu paid them. It is only we that are looking at it that the United States is not as corrupt as Nigeria. All of that. We have corrupt segments in US and we have segments that are not corrupt but as pure as anything. If not for the help of George Maldonado in the United States, nothing will happen. They won't see the academic record of Tinubu and they won't know that the certificate that Tinubu tendered to INEC was even from the Chicago State University, even though they said they didn't issue any certificate for any Bola Ahmed Tinubu that attended their school and all of that. So what we're insulating in this place is the fact that this man said something. He said US supposed to have stopped the inauguration of Tinubu and they were supposed to have stopped everything that makes Tinubu to be in power at the moment, because everyone believes now that for Tinubu to be removed it will be kind of difficult, but the best thing is they would have stopped him from getting into that office. That is what this man said in this video. Now the same US now is now coming out and all of that. The man said, who are they deceiving? Who are they deceiving? That was what the man said. The man said if truly they really want to work in favor of the crime masses in Nigeria, if truly they want to work in favor of the common men in Nigeria, they would have stopped Tinubu from getting into office. He said, why is it that they are covering up the shame of Tinubu? Why is it that they can't release the files of Tinubu and all of that? Why is it that they can't release his criminal records and all of that? This man said something, he made a point in this very video. The man made mention of the fact that I didn't think that Tinubu is a US citizen, that they won't even allow Tinubu due to his records in US. He said they won't even allow Tinubu to buy presidential ticket and all of that. They won't even allow him to contest for presidency, talk less of ruling their country. If you check the records of the presidents of the United States and all of that, you will notice that all these people have good and great record. But looking at the issue of Tinubu now, the record is as worse as a spoiled egg and all of that. But yet, this US body know all these things. They didn't stop this man from getting into office. That was what the man said. Now they are the one coming out now. I didn't mean that it's their citizen. I didn't mean that Tinubu is originated from US and all of that, and he is aspiring to rule United States of America. They will dig out his file. They won't even allow him to buy the presidential ticket and all of that. They won't even allow him to contest. They will even throw him into jail. But since it's not a US citizen, we don't know what Tinubu is feeding them with. All of them neglect it. They turn a blind eye. They ignore the whole issue because it's not their country and it's not their citizens. They feel like Nigeria should suffer what they got and all of that. And mind you, everything is already going wrong in Nigeria as far as the country is concerned. The people that even collected money during the presidential election and all of that voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because according to the report, it is obvious that Buhari and Emefiele disturb cash flow and all of that. So there is nowhere they share money and all of that. If they should share money in places to be on minimum, but Buhari and Emefiele stopped sharing of money and all that due to the fact that there was scarcity of naira and all of that. But mind you, a lot of people transfer money. Transfer has been done in different polling units. APC make transfers and all of that. So the people that collected the money and they voted for Tinubu, the people that collected the transfer that released the account number and they voted for Tinubu APC, many of them are already biting their fingers now that what have they done, because the thing is already backfiring. I believe so well that naira, the 2,000 naira, the 3,000 naira that Tinubu bought them with and he used to buy their vote, then they finished spending it now. They're suffering for the inflation and all of that. But mind you, the senators in the House of Chamber and all of that in the House of Assembly, none of them is suffering for all these things. But these people collected money foolishly and all of that. But now, all of us are in the country together, suffering the whole thing and all of that. Nothing is being done. They release budget, they want to buy yacht. Tell me, what will yacht add to the economy of Nigeria? Now, they want to renovate the office of the first lady that is not even in the constitution, with your money and my money, with APC money, with PDP money, with Labour Party money, all our money, they are using it on their first lady. I said something earlier in my video. I said very soon Tinubu will bring out a budget where he will say that he wants to buy makeup for the first lady with Nigerian money, that they need presidential makeup. So what will Nigerians be saying? So I'd like guys to drop your opinion in the comment section on this video. They said Tinubu must go. Nigerians are protesting that Tinubu must go. Do you really think this can work things out in the country? NSA is already protesting and a lot of protests is already erupting in different regions of Nigeria. So drop your opinion in the comment section on this video. So I'm going to get an like for you. Make sure you follow me on all my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and at LAJUPOG Entertainment, on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
Religious gossip today for body. Pastor with the line on top, pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.